Hello? My microphone is actually working for once. It hasn't decided to just use my webcam mic for no reason. This is joyous news. Joyous news indeed. Alright, and the next thing to check is, will my webcam work first try? Alright. Oh, 8. Surely we can do better than an 8. Surely we can do better than an 8. Hi, Lead. How you going? Welcome, welcome. Can do better for sure. Golf rules. Golf rules. We're improving. We're aiming for that 1, right? Hole in 1? It's not getting much better at all. Yeah, I haven't done mine for stream yet. Let's see. Can I pick up the average? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's better. It's better. It's better. Better than it was. There we go. Oh my goodness. No, okay. So the dice have decided that you are squarely within like that. Just below 10. Just below 10 average. Hi Lani, how you going? How we been? Lead, Squid, Lani, how's your week been so far? OBS has been weird. Why is it capturing my screen like that? It's got like a big yellow border. Whatever. Whatever. Roll with the punches. As noted in that. Yep. Been good. How's yours? Bit spotty at the start of the week. Just really low on energy. But getting better. Getting better. A lot better. Thank you for asking. You flew a helicopter today in a simulation, as in like flight simulator style? Or do you mean like those machines that you hop into and they do the whole, simulating like big motions, and as you move the control stick, it rotates the whole thing. You're at the gym and got distracted by F1? I mean, to be fair, who doesn't? As in like weightlifting gym? I hope you ain't getting too distracted. Probably not the best environment to get distracted in. To your school today to do a little helicopter simulation. Okay, fair. You gave it a go and you're like, I'm in. Sign me up. The army gets to do helicopters? Oh, God. Nobody told me. Put me in, coach. You weren't working out your friend was... okay. Well, that's fine then. Who's minding if you're getting distracted by F1 or not? Probably fine. Just given the texture that I've kind of established with the grass in the medium to foreground, I don't think I want these blades to be as prominent as they are leading into the background. So just going through and giving them a bit of a trim. Then what I want to do is I want to give this treatment to this side of the frame. And we'll go from there. Because the instructor was sitting behind you, was like, are you flying? And I went, yeah, I think. Press the button which made the helicopter stall. And he was like, how about now? It's like a time test near the end to see if you could gain control of the helicopter to land it. That's terrifying. Oh my goodness. That would be like one of those roller coaster simulators, and they're like, oh, the track's broken and the brakes aren't working. What are you going to do, idiot? It's like, oh, God. You're about to start, and you looked at the TV, and you're like, "Oh, Oscar." Shut up, Oscar's on TV. I mean, well, okay. If you were intending to work out, and then you got distracted by F1, maybe a bit more of a problem. Was it good though? Did you enjoy it? Speaking of enjoyment, I took a little bit of time off today and played some Overwatch with some friends. During the day, it was scandalous. So return in a bit? Yeah, no stress. Do what you gotta do. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the latest Overwatch update. They have introduced a new mechanic, and it's lots of fun. You had to sing for an hour today? Non-stop? It's just the scene from The Little Mermaid where Ursula yells at her, "Keep singing!" That's what I'm talking about. Those are the golf numbers I was looking for, Dust. Thank you. That's like the best thing you can get, right? Hole in one. How you going, bud? It's quiet class. Yeah, okay, fair. What is it? Role? Position? What's it called? What part in the choir are you? What part do you do? I actually have a really good friend who sings choir professionally. So it's always really cool to hear about people's either like singing troops or in this case choir. I've yet to meet anybody who's in an a cappella group. That would be cool. It's one of my guilty pleasures. I'll just go on a binge every now and again. Just go through 50 different videos. There's one in particular where I think they're called Maytree, and they do covers of things. And they did the theme for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Oh my good. Oh, they even did like the reversal noise where you'd be familiar if you played the game. Like the ancient race from that setting. They've got this what's the word? Motif. They've got a very specific leitmotif for all of their music, where you'll have language that's in reverse going in the background, and they actually included that in a cappella in the it's so cool, so cool. You're an alto. You do it as a it's no work, just singing for religion. Yeah, okay, fair. I mean, do you enjoy it? There's a concert you think every year, not counting pandemic, where an orchestra and choir do video game. Ah, that'd be fun. Loads of fun. You've gone twice so far. You know what I'd really like to go to that for? Not saying that I know that they do this game, but if they had that for either Octopath Traveler or Kingdom Hearts, I would. Oh my goodness. I would sell everything that I own to make the trip. It's fun, you just sing. Hey, I mean, there you go. Kingdom Hearts have done. Oh. I need to play the second Octopath Traveler game because I reckon I'll enjoy the soundtrack of the second one almost as much, if not more so than the first one. I don't know. I just get that feeling because I haven't played it for so long. I anticipate that I've been missing out. I mean, speaking of leitmotifs, like Octopath Traveler does that specifically really, 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 really well. They'll establish themes for different characters, and then weave them into each other for certain confrontations. Like the opening song for the game is a medley of all 8 characters done together, and it's all orchestral. It's so good. It's so good. So good. Highly recommend. I'm a massive shill. Sponsored. Absolutely not sponsored, but absolutely sponsored by the original Octopath Traveler that came out like a decade ago. Play the game if you haven't. It's incredible. Soundtrack is amazing, but not just that. Visuals are also amazing. Probably one of my favorite looking games of all time. Playing Viva La Vida from Coldplay. That's your warm-up song in quiet. Hey, there you go. Something tells me it's a very popular song. I can't comment. It's on both my phone and computer playlists. So can't blame you. Okay, as you can probably see, I'm just going through and grassifying everything. This bend is a little bit too clean for my liking at the moment, just because it kind of looks like one of those power wash like lawn trimmer people has gone through and cleaned up that edge. This edge here, sorry, I realized that my cursor was so small, which yes, we're not going for that aesthetic at all. This is supposed to be like cottage, a little bit overgrown. Like, you can tell that they kind of try to keep it in check, but, you know, maybe they leave it for a couple of months at a time. Like, a little bit overgrown. Not haunted house, like, oh, this residence has been abandoned for 300 years. Nay, a person come upon this property since the Dunn murders happened. So spooky, oh my goodness. No, none of that. So I don't want it to look like, you know, nobody's lived here in multiple centuries. But at the same time, you know, these are humble cottage folk. Humble earthworm farmers, apparently. Couldn't get you to stop laughing at the end of the lesson, so just gave up. I mean, it's the end of the lesson, right? What's the harm? Oh God, if you don't stop laughing, the classroom's got to explode. No. You made your last event. Hey, Billy, helping to lift the average. Squid may or may not have dropped in, fed us, let's see, an 8, a 6, a 4, a 5, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 5, a 4, a 6. And that's really kind of put us in that 6 to 5 number average. But thank you for lifting it up a little bit. And then the line he's come here with the, to be fair, 8 does lift it. 8 does lift the 5 or 6. Just scrolled up and saw. It's tough. It's tough. Probability is tough. You want one thing, probability wants Nothing in particular. You're number one? Yes, you are, Dust. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But yeah, I decided to play a little bit of ranked Overwatch today, and it's been interesting to say the least. Interesting to say the least. In 2 of my 4 matches so far, we've had levers, which has been fun. Obviously, both of them on my team. Had a game where my supports kind of just gave up. And then also had a game where my team just tilted themselves to oblivion and again gave up. It's been rough. It's been rough. You've learnt so many languages because of choir? Ah, yeah, you would do. A lot of operas and stuff, which tend to be covered by choir groups. Generally, you're looking at Italian and German. There are some French operas, but Italian and German tend to be the more popular ones. So yeah, that's cool. Awesome that your teacher actually has you singing in the original language. I mean, you can obviously sing the translated versions. I don't know, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity to sort of try something a little bit different. Be on later, proper? Yeah, no stress. All good. Catch you later, bud. The actual language, then English. Fair. As just a little appetizer. No, that's fair. Is the intention that you'll go around and participate in competitions and stuff? At school events? Cool. Wait, so you're part of band and choir? Lani. You've gotten so musical. You're at another concert where they did a song in... You have no idea what language they're called in English, but the native people around his language. It was cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. There are musical groups here in Australia where either they are an Aboriginal group or they work with Aboriginal musicians, and do sort of fusion concert music with rhythm sticks, with didgeridoos, with God, what am I thinking of? The last one. But yeah, with native Australian instruments. Very, very, very cool. Very, very, very cool. 3 times a week music class, 4 times a week. Oh, hot damn. Yeah, Lani's back. You sing Lacrimosa? I'm not familiar with that term. Lacrimosa. The Lacrimosa is part of the Diastrea, sequence in the Catholic Requiem Mass. Its text comes from Latin. Many composers, including Mozart, Berlioz, and Verdi, have set the text as a discrete movement of the Requiem. Lacrimosa is part of the sequentia section of the Requiem. Okay, so it's part of the Requiem, not the actual Requiem itself. You've been let out of your cave. 10,000 years can be such a crick in the neck, I think is the line. How you going, Bebop? How's your week been so far? Okay, now a bit of grass on the actual burrow itself. It's been lonely in that cave of frogs. Yes, but think of all of the power that you've accrued in the process. You are a sage of great wisdom, and also you can fly now, probably. I'm quite confused by Hunter x Hunter, by the way. So I've been reading Hunter x Hunter for the past couple of weeks. And it feels so directionless. I kind of understand what they're doing. They're like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. They're kind of like trying to just world build a little bit at the moment. But I don't know, it feels like the characters are just kind of doing stuff. I'll keep reading just because I hear that it gets very good. But I don't know, it's a little bit too scatterbrained for me at the moment. The world building isn't interesting enough for me to be invested immediately. Like, I like the characters and I'm in it for the characters, but the world is just like regular world, but slightly different. And it's just, I don't know. The reason why I like fantasy settings so much is because they can kind of establish their own normal. But when you just go, the normal is the same as our normal, but like a little bit different, just so much lost opportunity. You're very smart now? Yeah, of course, of course. When did you get that many channel points? Hot dang. How many do you have? Like 10, 15 now? Have to read Station 11. That was confusing. Have there been any books that I've read that have been straight up confusing? I don't think so. There have been movies that I've watched that have been confusing. 2001: A Space Odyssey is a bit of a trip. A lot of symbolism that needed to be dissected after the fact. Had to sleep on that one for a bit. House of Leaves. What's that one about? Thinking about it more, you misremember. But think about it. That is an excellent way of staying incredibly positive about savings, right? Imagine thinking like, I have 10 cents in my bank account. And then when you check your bank account and you see that there's $10 in there, you get really excited. And then you stop thinking about it, and then your brain returns to the default, which is 10 cents. So each time you check, you get more and more excited. It's a good way to keep up positivity. You thought you were at 50k, and now suddenly at 60k? I mean, you were at 50k a while ago. Session 11 was for school. You just finished the book. you read for fun last night that was an emotional roller coaster. Need to know why the heck it's... is it so much to go to the gym? Like $13 for a day? Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why they tend to offer memberships, right? So it's... Well, unless it's $13 a day for the membership. That doesn't seem right. Memberships tend to be cheaper. It's a larger sum of money because it might be something like $100 for a year or something. But if you think about it, if you're going, 3 times a week, 5 times a week or something, you're saving a ton. Like 13. You go for 1 hour and it's $13. Yeah. House of Leaves is an experience. I need to know what this book is about. $19 for a month, but you've just started. Yeah, no, that's fair. Don't jump to the monthly just yet. What I'm doing with my bouldering is I started with just going consistently over a couple of weeks, and then I switched to a regular membership. And if I can maintain my attendance, for 6 months or whatever, I'm probably going to update to an annual membership, which is slightly less expensive, but more stringent on when you can cancel and stuff. Well, ads. I'll wait until ads finish, and then I will type that now. I'll wait until ads finish to read. Do we have any ad dodges? No ad dodges today. You didn't dodge ad. Oof. It's tough. Welcome back. 3 ads. Ooh. I mean, were they interesting at least? So remember when you played the WOD map? That map is heavily based on House of Leaves, nonsensical nonsense. The house changing as you go through it. Room with infinite abyss, liminal spaces. The surface, but you know the book's been analysed for 2 decades now. Okay. So kind of like your Goosebumps, where you enter a house and it's a house where you cannot leave. It's an eternal labyrinth that its own dimensional space. Back now. Welcome back. So, did you get anything fun? Any good ads? Open invitation, by the way. If anybody got any good ads that they'd love to brag about, I'm all ears. One was about the internet. What? Why does the internet need an ad? Or like an internet service provider? Maybe. The internet. Bwah. What's that? The internet? What does it do? What could it mean? You got the Sky Showtime ad that you never remember what the actual show is. Yeah, have a look around. I don't think it would be by Burnham. Your friends are killing you with it. They forgot you haven't gone much. Yeah, that's... Just explain it. Like, hey, I'm willing to pay the cost for an extended membership, but I just need to kind of prove to myself that I can go for an extended period of time. You haven't read far enough to know exactly what it's about. It's one of those stories within a story thing. Right. Yeah, so as Bebop was describing, very, very trippy. Mostly the format of the book that's absolutely whack, and you love it for it. Yeah, I can see that. Does it... as in the way that they lay out the text on a page, or is it super goofy where some pages might be like, go and read page 11 again or something? I don't know. People could go real freaky with text formatting, I'm sure, like page formatting. That would be interesting though, if you just straight up got an ad for Bo Burnham's live performance. I mean, I know he does do live performances. And it would be infinitely more interesting than some of the ads that I've heard people getting on Twitch. Lani, why you gotta betray me like that? That's so rude. I can't believe you haven't watched even a single second of stream. No, that hurts. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. I'm not crying. Suddenly it decides to just have one sentence a page. Then the text is within boxes within other text. You think there's just musical notes at some point? Ooh, that's fun. That is fun. And guess it's cave time. There you go. Look at that. 3 years, 3 months, 30 days, 22 hours. Ah, you almost 8 hours from now, you would have had the 3 motif go through. Oh, Dust, you as well. Has to make up for something. No. Lani, you could never betray me. You are the frog hermit of the cave. I forever have trust in you. Really? Only 2 months? Yeah. That doesn't seem right at all. You're the cat of the cave, thank you. Well, yeah, well, the cat sage of the frog cave, yeah. That can't be right, Dust. Because what? We met when I was playing Inscription? And that would have been at least November, if not closer to... Yeah, that's really weird. Twitch? What are you doing? You can live in the new cave of my drawing. Well, I wouldn't live in here, personally, just because it belongs to a giant earthworm that likes to jump out of them. But I mean, go for your life. I won't tell you not to. I wouldn't recommend it. But you are the master of your own fate. The worms are your friends. Yeah, no, fair. You'll see how hectic it's going to be when I start animating. You'll check when you join the Discord. Yeah, that might be a little bit more accurate. 30th of August? Yeah, that seems a little bit more accurate. Oh, you know what it is? I know exactly what it is. Dust, you know what it is? You ready? You ready? We're all going to collectively feel quite stupid for it. It is because you assisted me with updating the banner when I was getting follower spam bots. Only ones you got in the caves, you know? It's very lonely. Oh, I mean, presumably there's somebody living in the cottage. Different account. I don't think so. No, it's because a while ago, probably back in December, I can quite comfortably say now, I would get spam followed by Twitch bots. And in order to clear the banner up the top, the latest follower banner up in the middle, Dust would very graciously unfollow and then refollow to update the name up the top, so it's not like Naked Butts 37 or whatever the name would happen to be. He used 2 accounts? No. Same account, just unfollow and refollow. So that would be why the date got updated. You're a cave human, cat for a reason. Ah, that's fair. That's fair. But the worms are okay. No, that understandable. Probably have the record for following you the most. No, not in time, but in times, plural. True. Probably. I'd imagine so. The worms are okay. They hurt nobody, and no frogs, so it's all good. I mean, true. If there were frogs, then the worms would be eaten by said frogs, I'd imagine. I mean, they'd have to be giant frogs, but... Yes, your army of frogs, of course. Just a heads up, by the way. Probably going to be a half-length stream tonight, just because my energy levels haven't fully recovered from earlier in the week. I don't know, my energy fell off a cliff. Something that I'm thinking isn't helping are the morning streams. I'm thinking that if I am going to continue doing the morning streams, I'll have to push them forward, just because I've with my night streams ending at around 10:30 to 11, depending. I don't really have enough time to like wind down, sleep for an appropriate amount of time, and then wake up and start streaming and it not be dog water. So I'm thinking that if I'm going to do early streams, that I'm going to have to push them back quite substantially to maybe even lunchtime streams as opposed to morning streams, just to give me enough time to recover. Because I think I'm burning the candle at both ends a little bit too much. You don't know what you feed them in the cave? They're massive. Do afternoon streams instead of morning? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is I switch to that instead. I think it's a little bit more practical. What would lunchtime be for you? Okay, let's see. Currently, it is 7:30 p.m. in the evening of Wednesday. So a lunchtime stream, let's say that I start streaming at around, like, let's say I start streaming at 12 o'clock on the dot. That would mean it would be, let's see, just to keep the math simple, let's say 12:30. 15 hours from now, I think. 2 a.m. Oh no, that's brutal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see myself being able to do it consistently is the problem. Like I love having everybody around in the morning streams, but a combination of my sleep suffering and the morning streams being quiet, it doesn't make it feasible for me. Just because, if I'm wrecking myself energy-wise to get up that early consistently, and then there are occasionally streams or like I don't have any chatters, for example. It's incredibly demoralizing. You're back to your cave now? See ya. You might be able to watch from school. There you go. Silver lining. Yeah, sorry. Like, I would if I could. If my energy can handle it, and I stabilize, like my sleep health, and it's looking like I can manage it. I'm always down to pivot to that earlier time again. But at least for now, I think it'd be sensible to be able to maintain consistent streaming to shift it, at least for now. Please let you out of the cave soon again. Yeah, we'll do. I'll leave the keys with you, okay? So you can let yourself out whenever you want. You'll still be around for this stream. Oh, of course, of course. But it'd only be the 2 streams in the week that you wouldn't be able to make. Plus, when you're going on those, like, all-night benders, going out clubbing and drinking and all that, the usual dust fare, I'll be streaming at that time. It's kind of perfect if you think about it. Might lose the keys, though. Don't even know where your real house keys are. Oh, no. How's this? Leave a pair with you, and then if you lose them, we'll get new locks. And we'll rinse and repeat as many times as it takes. Come home from a rave to watch Mahali draw talk about whiplash. Hi Mahali, hi chat, hi big hole in the ground and the house in the back. That almost rhymes. Hi Rad, how you going, bud? How's your week been so far? I was just saying that I'm reconsidering my morning stream times, just because I'm just not getting to them consistently. I'd prefer to switch the stream time up so that I am making them on a regular basis instead of, I promise I do morning streams, I just haven't in a month. Which seems to be the running theme at the moment. Just out of curiosity, would it be possible to do morning streams on other days? Like not have them be the days after an evening stream? I mean, maybe. I could always do... This is just spitballing. Like, here is a realm of possibility. I could always do evening stream on a Monday, afternoon stream on a Tuesday, morning stream on a Wednesday, then afternoon stream on a Thursday, and an evening stream on a Friday. Like that is a thing I could do. But I feel as though that's that's kind of butchering my regularity a little bit too much, in the sense that it's a lot easier to be like, I stream here and I stream here, kind of repeated throughout the week. Whereas like it's easier for people to keep track of. Whereas if I say like I stream at 3 different times across the week, it might feel a bit weird. Bye-bye, non-cave people. Bye, Lani. Sleep well, bud. Have a good night. You doing a bit okay? Had an initial interview yesterday. You asked for a small salary compared to your experience, so you might have some good luck getting the job. How am I feeling today? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better than earlier in the week. I was completely wrecked. Kind of related to this stuff that we're talking about now. But just my energy levels just went through the floor and started like hit the crust of the earth and then pulled out a giant drill and just started digging. And by Tuesday morning, I was like in the core of the earth. But I've recovered. I'm a lot better today. Still not 100%. Like I might be doing a shorter stream today to accommodate, but a lot better than earlier in the week. What time to stream has been your latest procrastination point of your Lego stream? Well, I mean, as you can tell, it's a problem that never really goes away. Learn from my mistakes and just make it a time that works for you. Don't overthink it too much. If you really, really, really want to know what your best options are, like if there are audience windows that you want to make, you can look up the analytics for viewer population on Twitch. It'll give you a lovely little bar graph to show, okay, people are active during these hours, not active during these hours, blah, 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 blah. And you can sort of pick a region. It tends to be like for us at least in Kangaroo Land, we tend to have it peak over midnight. So evening streams are good because they're in the rise, and morning streams are good because they're in the fall. Afternoon streams are garbage. It's fine. I'll do afternoon streams anyway. But yeah. So you can look up those little bar graphs to help with the decision if data helps to make the decision. Either Friday evening or Saturday forenoon. Yeah, could do. Glad to hear that you've got like a pretty good feeling about the interview, by the way, Rad. No, like don't be harsh on yourself. Not to say that you might get it, you might not get it. Don't be too harsh on yourself if you don't get it, because it's not you, right? Because there are all sorts of factors at play. If you do get it, oh, awesome, amazing, brilliant, you deserve it, obviously. If you don't get it, you still deserve it, but maybe there are other factors at play that you can't see, and don't give up. Friday evening works well for you. Saturday morning works for a lot of your friends, but you can only do it every other week. Well, what would you like to prioritize? You could either prioritize, like, I want to stream on a weekly basis, and in which case you'd pick your Friday evenings. But if you're wanting your friends to consistently be there along with you, then you might have to sacrifice a little bit and do the Saturday mornings instead. And yeah, it would have to be every 2 weeks. Your brain has decided to consider making a PNG tuber before you start, so you're not in a rush. you you should prioritize building the Lego thing. It's not going to get built. Dust. Can't keep adding more sort of mini projects to it. I mean, you can, by all means, but welcome to your break. Yeah, well. Well, you could always start non-PNG tuber with just cam on the on whatever you're building, and then, you know, the more you stream, you know, develop a PNG tuber sort of along the way. There's no like hard line scrawled on the ground, you know. Slightly scary thing by doing everything but that. Yeah, I feel like the best solution is to try to make it as casual as you possibly can. Like, oh, you know, I'm just going to boot up stream because I feel like streaming. Like, I don't have anything organized for it. You know, I don't have any big plans or aspirations for it whatsoever. Just like, I feel like booting up the software. Tends to be the best way to avoid that feeling that you're feeling right now. Is actually stream ready? You should just do it. You should. In the same way that I should just post the the image that I finished for Human Enough, but I am a hypocrite. I'm a big ol' hippogriff. Yeah, so I completely understand where you're coming from, but you should do it. Just because I'm a hippogriff doesn't mean I can't tell you what to do. Could send a sneak peek. Yeah, sure. Just quickly double check. Yeah, thought so. Discord's on the wrong screen. I'm of two minds, actually. I'd love to see, but at the same time, I'm hesitant because I kind of want to just see it in action. Just in case you're... just in case you can only hear me at the moment, Dust, Radicals asked you a question when you get back. I don't want to answer for you, that would be a little bit rude. Oh, thank you, Tavern bot. Yeah. Same for me, Dust. If you'd like, drop a link in the Discord, either in the streaming section or the general section or whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll drop a follow as well. You better post in the going live section, by the way. I'll be pissed otherwise. Set spoilers, enter DMs. I'll probably cave. I'll say I'll hold off for now, and then I'll cave in like an hour. But let's just pretend that I have let's just pretend that I have resolve. In my humble defense, I'm quite the stubborn person. So whenever I'm avoiding spoilers for things, I tend to do a pretty decent job. You can switch it out and spoil your starting soon screen and stuff. Okay, that's a little bit more. Less spoilery, but a little spoiler. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I do appreciate a little spoiler. Yeah. Let's add a little bit of green to some of the shading here. Something you didn't procrastinate on was making your own alerts. You just use the default ones for now. Oh yeah, there we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Avoiding that full-on perfection for something that works. You know, just get it working. Get going. You can always. Here's the thing, Dust. If you refine it to perfection immediately, what's there to do afterwards? You know, you've given up all the joy of tinkering away at something. If anything, it's highly recommended that your first stream is absolutely awful. Because if your first stream's absolutely awful, then it's all uphill, and then you're getting all of the dopamine hits of like, oh, I streamed again, and it was way better than the first stream. You know? That's why I make every single one of my streams awful, because that way I always feel like there's something I can do to improve, you know? From the right-wing candidate that almost won presidential elections in Romania. Ugh. Yeah, happy birthday. It's an artistic choice. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yes, Rad, I agree. It's a little bit annoying when it's like my country is struggling with stuff enough as it is. Can we just not poke around in other people's business? Like, you are not even a politician. You're a person, I guess, from another country entirely. Can you piss off, please? From having an opinion on the matter. Elon Musk, how would you feel if I came over to your house and I started, like, deciding on things in your wardrobe, right? How would that feel? It'd feel intrusive, right? First of all, intrusive, and quite rude, right? Why am I not in this layer? What the heck? Maybe it's this? No. Okay, I'll leave it for now. It's literally a pixel, we can't see it. Yeah, I know it. I will go and fix it at some point. That's the silly thing. The reason why I was able to leave it alone was because I know for a fact that when I go back to render the house, I will fix that pixel. So it's kind of like a reassuring pat on the head. Like, don't worry about Harley, it will be fixed in time. Don't worry, bud. The pressure isn't coming from you. It's all internal. It's a maelstrom. If you hear of a distant rumbling, that's me. That's my internal pressure building. mind me, just vibing. I think I need to be careful not to have the two halves too symmetrical. Because then I run the risk of it looking artificial, which is not my intention at all. Think you're going to settle on streaming Saturday mornings? Since part of the reason you're even doing this is to show friends bi-weekly, unfortunately lines up with the art hangout for at least some time. No. Is what it is. Both art hangout sessions. The last one. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, you'd be able to make the mornings, maybe. Versus the middle of the night. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because they do start at 10. Unfortunately. Sorry, I don't... Could I shift them? I can't have one this weekend. I could see if I could double up on them, potentially. So say, for example... so I can't do this coming weekend. But next weekend, say that I do one. So let's say that I do a Hearthside art hangout. Then the weekend after that, instead of doing a gap, I can do another one. And then start a new pattern so that 2 weeks after that, I do another one. If that makes sense? Does that make sense? I'll float it in the Discord, see if people are cool with shifting it. It'd be a shame not to have you there. It starts at 8 AM for you, so it's not unreasonable for you to stream afterwards. That's fair, but at the same time, like I don't want you to push yourself. Like, I don't want to run the risk of you being late for your stream or, being stressed for stream, seeing as it's, one thing after another or anything like that. Help having something to do leading up to it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll emulate the stream environment during the arts and crafts where let's see, I'll just make random requests, like typing something randomly in the voice text chat. Be like, Dust, did you see my message? Did you see my message, Dust? I don't know. What? How does how would one prepare for stream? What are like the vocal? What's the vocal warm up equivalent for streaming? Would it just be like responding to messages? I guess, right? I can lie and be like, Dust, your webcam. Oh wait, no, you're not planning on using the webcam as like, yeah, okay. Yeah, what would a warm up exercise be for stream? Responding to messages with a 10-second delay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Get the muscles nice and limber. What did I do for here? I ended up using the other brush, didn't I? What was it called again? Spiritfarer. That's right. Excuse me. Excuse me. Looking for a little bit more depth and a wee bit more texture as well. So I'm going through with a textured brush just to make sure that because currently it almost looks like modeled clay that somebody's formed into like an anthill or something. I need it to look a little bit more like loose dirt. So I need to get in there with something with a bit more bristle. Gonna go with the whole, doesn't have to be perfect philosophy. Just try doing it after art hangout for the, or in the middle. Yep. If that doesn't work, we'll see what to change next time. Yeah, sounds good. Yep. Perfect. Oh my goodness, putting it into practice immediately. I'm so proud of you. On to a completely different topic. Hold on to your horses. It's going to be a bumpy ride. We're taking a sharp left. I watched the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood the other day, and I really enjoyed it. I did. It was a bit more of a laid-back film, but overall a really good time. I heard from a lot of people that it was like, this is Quentin Tarantino's worst film by far. Hated it. Super boring. Didn't have a point to it. No plot. I could not disagree more. I mean, maybe it's just different. It's just not as bombastic as some of his usual stuff. It has some bombastic elements, but it's not as Tarantino, you know? But overall, like, I felt like the themes were really strong. In terms of the character arcs that took place, I felt like it was really well done in the sense that it was subtle. I had to think about it for quite a while. Like, after the film, I had to really consider, okay, what happened? Why is the movie called what it is? What was the relevance of this character here? They didn't necessarily do anything, but maybe it's less to do with the fact that they're doing stuff and more juxtaposition. Like, this is what's going on with this character, and they're just, you know, they're existing, which is the point. The point is that they exist. You enjoyed it well enough. Don't remember from it, which you guess is a review in and of itself. That's fair. Like, I wouldn't say it necessarily has tons of memorable elements to it. But I feel like there are some scenes here and there that stood out. Welcome back, Squid. Welcome back. Just a heads up, Squid. I was having a chat about how I'm probably going to shift my morning streams to more of an afternoon stream instead. Just because morning streams haven't been feasible to get to consistently. Like, I can do morning, like, if a perfect week happens where nothing wrong takes, like, if everything functions exactly as it's supposed to, I can do it. You know, I can do the morning streams, I can do the evening streams super consistently. But unfortunately, that's kind of not the world we live in, where quite regularly stuff will come up, which will lead to me not being able to stream consistently. So I'm gonna have to live in reality and shift to an afternoon stream instead on the Tuesdays and the Thursdays. You just then list the zone to be 0. Finish chapter 1 officially, so now you have to wait for the new story missions. Chapter 1 just came. What? I thought Triple Z came out like 6 months ago or something. Chapter 1 of the story just finished. Right, so it came out 6 months ago, but the entirety of chapter 1 hadn't been released. There are 5 story missions. Why do you play this game? It sounds like there's nothing in it. The answer is obviously the characters, because it's a gacha game. But antique, sleek antique. Why can't I remember it? We will get there. We will get there. They pulled an Avengers Assemble thing at the end, which was cool. Oh, I mean, that's good. I'm starting to think that AFK Journey was really good by gacha game standards. If Triple Z is considered to be like a really good game, but it only has 5 story missions. Don't get me wrong. AFK Journey did a whole bunch wrong. So I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole nowadays. But maybe I should look on it a little bit more favorably than I currently do. Different factions came together and helped out, minus there are some of the voice actors because they couldn't make it. But it's only for the English dub, which is sad about. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that actually. These games would totally have full rosters of voice actors for different languages. That's super interesting. Yeah, because, of course. That'd be insanely expensive now that I think about it. Because gacha games tend to have tons of characters. That's kind of the appeal, right? Is that this game has just released and it has over 80 characters or whatever. And the thought of each of them being voice acted, and then on top of that, regional voice acting for each of the regions that the game's released in. Obviously, you'd have one actor doing multiple voices. That tends to be the case in the voice acting industry. But even still, even if it's every single character does, every single actor does 4 voices for different characters. That's still like, what, 20 actors for each region? It's bonkers. For one of the characters runs a radio show. He's on tour or something right now. Yeah, that would do it. It might be the kind of thing where they go back after the fact once everybody is available to get everybody into the project. Like Destiny did a bit of redubbing where Peter Dinklage was recast as the voice of your little ghost companion thing, and they had other voice actor Nolan North or something. I can't remember the exact. Maybe that was exactly it. We'll see in a second. But yeah, like I'd imagine it's something that they could do where after the fact that they could go through and record all the lines. You were still fully into it? Good to hear. Good to hear. You finish your kilt. Nice. How'd you go about pockets? What'd you do? You've not added pockets yet. Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair. But good to hear. Good to hear. Buttons to wear it properly and send on your patch. There you go. Yeah. Nice. Sorry if I hit a sore spot. I've finished a thing. Have you, though? So rude. It's so rude of me. I apologize. Before attempting pockets, yeah, fair. What's the type of thing, right? If you do it poorly, you could ruin the structural integrity of the guild. Prioritizing making a bow tie in matching for. Oh, that would go so hard. That's so cool. Hi, Tavern. Okay, I'll go for about half an hour, maybe. We'll see. I can already feel myself falling asleep a little bit. We'll see. Aim for half an hour. If I fall asleep on stream, I don't know. Start playing noises and stuff. It sucks because streamer mode is on in Discord, so you wouldn't even be able to spare messages on Discord or something to wake me up. Feel like I need to leave. Thank you. I appreciate it. As I said, like if I have to crash, I'll bounce. But I'll go for a bit longer. Go for a bit longer at least. You could change the category to sleeping. Sleeping stream. Oh, I'd be so uncomfortable. I'd have my face on my tablet, if not like smacked against my microphone. I hope I don't snore. I don't think I do. Snore reveal stream? For snore ASMR? Oh god, no. Could you imagine? Okay, I think I need to desaturate this side of the hole because I need a bit of tonal variation. I need it to sort of communicate that this side is receiving semi-direct sunlight, whereas this side not so much. Also considering if I want to maybe break up the perfectness of the outer edge. I think I do. But yeah, a lot of people felt that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood didn't really have a story, and I don't really agree. I feel like it was about, I'll keep it vague just for those who haven't seen it. I think it doesn't matter if you do or not, if your face is pressed up against that, true. You just join and you see ads? Why? What? How? I've got the auto playing ads so that it prevents the ones at the front. What are they called? Was an ad break? Oh. Sorry, Blood. Welcome, bud. How you going? How's your week been so far? Hope you're doing well. I think it shows ads when you join when ads are running. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. How do we like the ads? 10? It's less than this. Oh my goodness, Blood, you really enjoy the ads? Okay, well, okay, I'll play more then. Blood has spoken. I play as few ads as I have to in order to not have pre-rolls on. Pre-rolls are the worst. Absolutely the worst feature. So anything I can do to avoid those. Every 10 minutes, just ads for Just for Blood. Just for Blood. True. This weekend you made a frog dungeon. Ooh, in what kind of way? Wish you could give specific users ads. That would be so... Oh my goodness. Instead of timing somebody out, you banish them to ad realm. 1,000 years of ads. Frog ads, please. Yes. Now that's what I'm talking about. If we can cater specific ads to people. I can't have this hole be too round on the interior, just because it needs to feel like it's a burrow, right? You have whatever creature that's burrowing descending after a certain extent. So that, but I also think the top is a little bit too clean. Maybe have some of it collapsing or something. Could select from a pool of ads. Just go, well, this ad looks cool, and start playing it. True. This one looks particularly... You know what? I really enjoyed a recent Coca-Cola ad. I won't say go and watch it because I don't want to endorse ads. But it takes place in an art. Of course, I enjoy this one. It takes place in an art gallery, and like different paintings are passing around this Coke bottle, and it's like drastically changing as it's entering different art styles. Don't like how you're forced to watch whatever they give you. Yeah, like imagine if you could opt into like, I would like to see these kinds of ads, please. And if you say like no kinds of ads or whatever, then they'll automatically ascribe certain ads to you. You're using a VPN. You're not living in Germany. You can't order or buy anything. Any of these. It's just wasting your time for nothing. True. Squid. How dare you hit me with the sarcasm that I deserve? How dare you? Let's try breaking the top a little bit, just a little bit like that. True. No, my art is all a facade. It's all a scheme. To take over the world, as you could obviously tell. Today, a landscape of a giant earthworm on a farm. Tomorrow, the universe. Awesome perspective, is that right? The perspective of a German citizen watching ads. Actually, knowing Steam, somebody will come out with something like that, like ad watching simulator 3. If that doesn't already exist, please tell me it doesn't already exist. Or just a YouTube video. Oh my god, the longest YouTube video. Just an ad that's lying to... Oh my god, I've been the ad the whole time. It is true. Dust, absolutely true. My scheme has been unveiled. My plans. My plans. Yeah, there is. I need to realign the animation. The problem was I was using a really scuffed piece of software to put together the PNG sequence. Called Premiere Rush. Oh god, never use this piece of software. Adobe Premiere Rush. Worst thing ever. This is kind of like an anti-ad? It's an attack ad, I guess. I don't know. Never use this because it doesn't allow you to mass select your frames and mass alter frames either. So it led to a whole bunch of jankiness. So I'll have to re-export it all using DaVinci. Awareness at true, yeah. Awareness of how butts it is. I mean, that's half of Pepsi's ads nowadays, isn't it? Pepsi. We're not Coca-Cola, because Coca-Cola's garbage. Don't drink Coca-Cola. Is not Pepsi. Pepsi. Drink Pepsi. I feel like I need a little bit more grey on this left side, and then a little bit of green as well, just to have some of the light bouncing off of the grass, reflecting up into the dirt, just a wee bit. That's looking a lot better though. It's got way more energy. Way more energy about it. If anything, I need to darken down here. And then the highlight is going to be on this little section here. Something like that. Yeah, more like Peepsy. Yeah, true. Still love how cola tries to be the Christmas drink. Got put in the dirt by the local Julmus. Then they tried to do their own Julmus and no one liked it. One of the only countries where Coca-Cola sales go down during Christmas. That's very funny. Well, isn't it strange though, where like a chilling, refreshing cola is trying to be the Christmas drink? Would it not be the summer drink, and the Christmas drink is instead like hot chocolate or something? Surely that's something I'd get behind, because at least it makes sense, you know? They want to be the everything drink. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I reckon they felt so clever. They're like, Coca-Cola, already the summer drink. Already the summer drink. It gets hot, everybody drinks a Coca-Cola. It already happens. How do you reckon that we can get them to drink this stupid drink when it is cold time? What do you think? Reckon we can do it? $50 says we can. Yeah, I have. When it is cold time. I mean, what is winter but the cold times? Hmm? Don't you remember that bit from Game of Thrones where they're like, watch out, it's almost the cold time. It's on its way. The cold time is on its way. Remember all those posters? Careful, the cold times. The ice waddlers are going to attack us all. That concept is so funny to me because I'm a 5-year-old. The idea of taking incredibly terrifying antagonists and giving them really stupid names. Like, could you imagine trying to be terrified of like an ice zombie incursion if canonically they were known as like cold waddlers or ice waddlers? Like, come on. Is also a cold soda, but it's way better. I mean, there you go. The beauty of competition. Na, na, na. It's like the meme that you keep seeing where it's just like, yo, what's your street name? And they say something really stupid that it sounds rude. Then they're just like, what's your real name? And they say, in the most baby voice, Tom or something. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's the same with like online profile names, right? You'll have like Shadow Dodger, you know, like Ink Demon, XX47XX or whatever. What, oh mighty Ink Demon, what is your real name in real life? Stephanie. Okay. Way less interesting than Ink Demon XX47XX. From Transformers, where they're like, are you ladies men 2-1? Yeah, exactly. Where are the glasses? Okay. A couple more minutes, and then Mahali's brain is going lights out. It's not even like sleepy tired. It's more brain can't thinky tired, if that makes sense. I could probably keep streaming if I just sat here painting, but I don't think I'd enjoy that. You know? Because it's not nearly as fun for you guys, I'd imagine. It's a little bit sleepy tired in a moment of retrospection. Okay, I should fully focus on just getting grass texture down now. Of chatting and watching you paint. Yeah, well right? That's kind of what I like to bring to the table, is like chilling and chatting and shooting the shit, so to speak. Why is there 317 ways of making a bow tie? I mean, for self-expression, you know. There is. You've got your classic like thin knot. Then you've got a Windsor. You've got a double Windsor. And those are the three that I know. But there are a bunch. For a bow tie, though, specifically. So those are for a necktie. For a bow tie, I'm not sure. But no, there are, because you can you can do like the double, where you end up with like double tassels of the bow tie, and you can do the single where it's just the one. It's fun. Not even at the tying part. I'm at the making it part. Oh, no. Think of it like this. You're in like the character creation subscreen, right? Where you've got all of the options. And yeah, it's overwhelming, but hopefully by the end of it, you end up with a character that you're quite attached to. So hopefully by the end of this learning how to make a bow tie sub menu, the analogy's falling apart. Mayday, pull up. Hopefully you'll feel a little bit more attached to the product at the end. Hopefully. When it needs to be done, 13th of March. You've got a bit of time. You've got time, almost a month, about 3 weeks. But I'd recommend getting onto it as soon as you can, just because, you know, it's better to get it done early and then have all the, again, do as I say, not as I do. It's better to get it done well ahead of time. That way you're thinking to yourself, like, I could, you know, if I wanted to, I could make it slightly different, or I could make alterations, or I could make a second one just in case. Blah 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 blah. It gives you flexibility, and then also peace of mind. You don't have to worry about like, no, I need to do that. Oh god. Sorry, there's something very funny to me about emulating a panicky situation with like lo-fi chill beats going in the background. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. Just doing a Fortnite dance. We're getting there. The grass is looking quite nice, actually, if I may say so myself. I'm curious as to what I'm going to do for the grass along the back there. I anticipate that what I'll do is I'll create noise in a similar way to what I've done here, but in a more abstract sense, where I'm not actually doing grainy texture. It's more big sweepy strokes and that sort of thing. We'll see. We'll see how I feel when I get back to it. I'll need to make sure that whatever I do, it still makes it feel like the grass is smaller. That'll be the key, I think. I could go with like a splatter brush or something. That could do the trick. Planning on surprising your mum for her birthday, which is when you want it done by. Hey! Here comes the YouTube intro. I mean, it's a vibe. I think I told you, the way that I found Vinsvep to begin with was somebody had... here, I'll see if I can find the song exactly. Somebody had Through the Woods We Ran as an outro for their YouTube video. This would have been back in like 2014, maybe? It's like a decade ago. Like somebody had the... this is when it introduces the melody. But then when the melody's in full swing later on in the song. Yeah. Does sound very outro-y. Yeah. That's fun though, Dust. I do like that. I should do that actually. I could when one of my parents is visiting or something, I should print off one of my works or something and show it. Be a fun way of doing it. Heaven forbid, I wouldn't be able to like... A thought just crossed my mind, like, oh, I mean, if you're doing that for a birthday anyway, I could like... If I were to do something like that with one of my relatives, I could like gift one of my artworks, but oh my goodness, does that... Oh, that feels so weird, the thought of like, here you go, this is something I made and you should value it. Here's one I prepared earlier. I mean, I'm already doing that because I'm a commission artist, but like, I don't know, it feels weird to be like, I have not bought something, I have instead gifted something of my own. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Is that a thing? Is that a thing people do? They like produce artwork for other people's birthdays and stuff? Not as like part of a commission, but like as just instead of a present. Your parents are going to a city to celebrate and you're flying there to meet with... Oh, that's fantastic. As it squid as in like it's like a handcrafted Christmas present or something. Yeah, that makes sense. A couple of art friends who have, mostly to other friends rather than relatives. Yeah, that's fair. I don't. There's like a clear line in my head. I don't know why. I've had people commission stuff as presents for other people, but I've never thought to commission myself to make a present for somebody. I've never thought of it as like, I don't know. I wonder why I think of it as so strange, because it makes sense, right? I might have just grown up with the sentiment of like, you know, gifts are things that you buy for people. Yeah, could be. Could be. Ah, crap. Ads are running. I should have silenced them because I'm about to sleep. Or at least crash from stream. Okay, we're getting there. I don't know why the tunnel feels a little bit off to me still. I say tunnel, the burrow, it's a hole in the ground. Maybe I need more particles and imperfections and stuff, maybe? That could be it. I mean, it does look quite muddy, where maybe that's not my intention. Okay, we're back. Sorry for ads. I apologize. I should have silenced them for the last couple of minutes. Need to remember that I do have that button available for a couple of times. Maybe it's because this section here wouldn't have that darker bit, just because if the light is coming from the right, it'll be illuminated. Something like that. Yeah, that's looking better. That looks better immediately. Oh my goodness. But yeah, maybe it is because it's not something I'd usually do. I think it's also because I don't know. I haven't fully accepted the fact that my artwork is worth stuff yet. Like, I know it is logically. Logic-wise, I understand. It is worth X, Y, and Z, but deep down in my heart, it still feels a bit weird. Heck, even if it isn't like artist art, just somebody making stuff. Like, if somebody were to draw me something for my birthday, I would love it, regardless of, you know, quality, style, doesn't matter. I need to get off my own case. Obviously, it's not going to necessarily apply to everyone, but I should ease off the self-assessment just a bit, just a modicum. Cool. Textured, imperfections added, depth is kind of there. There's something about it that still looks a little bit off. I'll think about it. I'll digest and then come back to it. It might be because of how bright this section is. Maybe if I push that back. Yeah, maybe something like that. And then if I add some darker sections in here, kind of push it back a bit further. Yeah, I mean, could be that. I'll think about it. I'm thinking here. Something made personally for you, so you find it cool, or something like, yep. It doesn't need to really, like, my assessment of it doesn't really need to go any deeper than that, I think. Otherwise, I'll bend my brain into a pretzel, and then I can't think like that. My brain's a pretzel. Okay. We are getting there. Next stream, I think I'm going to ignore this section basically completely, just because it could lead to it being a black hole of time waste. So instead, I'm going to finish rendering this corner here, outside of the tunnel, go up to here and finish rendering this grass up here, and then come up with a solution for what I want to do for the sweeping hills behind. It should be fun. But yeah, that's me done for today. I'm probably not up for raiding, unfortunately. Just because, I don't know, it would feel very rude of me to jump into somebody else's stream and be like, sorry, bye. So I might just end stream for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the company. I appreciate it. I love chatting with all of you. I had a really good time. Hopefully you did too. But yeah, have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending where you are. And I'll catch you later in the week. Good night, everybody. Bye.